war.
Identify yourself!
No one can know Umbrella was involved. Raccoon City doesn't have long.
That got his attention. Move!
There are no survivors. They're all dead.
Survival is your responsibility.
Okay, what's up everybody? This is the TheGameViruss, also known as the G-Virus, and this right here, this is Let's Play Resident Evil 2. Knife only, no practice. I used to call these unrehearsed when I did Code Veronica and Resident Evil Remake, but I think I'm gonna stick with no practice. And oh my god, my second favorite Resident Evil of all time, I'm finally revisiting it. It has been so long since I did my first playthrough of this on my channel. 2012, back when the world was supposed to end. I was like, I gotta do Resident Evil 2 if that's gonna happen, shit. So I did Resident Evil 2 back in 2012, a playthrough of it, Leon A, Claire B, and oh my god, I've been waiting to do this game for such a fucking long time. It has been in my plans forever to come back and revisit Resident Evil 2 with the knife only. And you know, for the longest, I was fucking pissed off because I did Code Veronica 3 times. I did a regular playthrough, and then I did a speed run, and then I did a fucking knife only, no practice run of that shit. But I hadn't revisited Resident Evil 2 yet, and Code Veronica is my least favorite Resident Evil, and I'm over here playing that shit multiple times. Meanwhile, Resident Evil 2 only has one playthrough sitting on my channel. Fuck that. It's about time we came back to this. And when I was originally planning on doing this knife only run, I was gonna do it with practice, like rehearsed, and I knew how to go through it, and it was gonna be me, you know, showing my skills and chops. But I think doing it with no practice, unrehearsed, is more interesting because you get to see me, a veteran, so to speak. I've played these games for years. I grew up with them. I know them pretty well. Just to see me figure it out live and in person and as I go along. And of course, there's struggle and difficulty and hardship, and you guys get to see me rage and be very upset and just figure it out. I feel like that's the more interesting route, which is why I've done that with Resident Evil Remake and Code Veronica up to this point. You know, all those playthroughs with the knife were supposed to be practiced, and I knew what I was doing and all that shit, because I didn't want nobody to see me struggle. But struggle is good. We need to see that. So here we are. Resident Evil 2, man. It's been a long time coming, man. I've been wanting to come back to this, and we are finally here. It's about fucking time. So let's do it.
Resident Evil 2.
This is gonna feel so good, man. Just with all the Let's Plays I have in rotation right now and all the stuff I've been doing, all the blind ones, it just feels so good to just come back to my favorite franchise, but like come back to it when it was at its start, at its highest point in my life, basically. And I'm gonna let all the cutscenes run and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna try to beat this with the knife only. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be, I mean, going about playing the game and doing all the shit that I've done as far as picking up items and running around and avoiding the typical regular enemies is gonna be no problem, a piece of cake. But when it comes to the boss fights, I honestly don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. When I get to the alligator, the gigantic ass alligator, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with that. Okay, because I can't use the canister to blow him up. And on that boss fight, you're in a tight corridor and he's pushing you back. And the second you get to the end of that corridor, it's an instant kill. So you mean to tell me I gotta sit there and battle that thing before he gets me all the way to the end so he can instant kill me? I have to battle that thing with the weakest weapon in the game? I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. With that being said, I might have to look up some help for this. I don't like looking up help. Typically, more specifically, with blind playthroughs, I don't like to get any outside help, whether it be from my subscribers or viewers, or whether it be from the fucking internet. In general, no help. I gotta figure it out on my own, which I've held true to on all my blind Let's Plays. But for Code Veronica X HD that I did with the knife only, I had to absolutely look up help because I got to I got to a tough spot with Nosferatu, and he was totally just murdering me and treating me like a little bitch. And I had to look that up. basically looked at how another player did it in order to beat it. And I don't really get too upset when I have to do that for, what would I call this? A more skilled run. I mean, if it's the first time you're playing through it, I'm going to hold true and never look up health. Why do I keep saying health? I'm never going to look up help. But for something like this, where it requires a lot of skill and precision, I'm doing something very difficult. It isn't an initial run. I think it's okay if I look up help, especially when I'm stuck and whatnot. But I'm not going to abuse that shit. Like, if I'm having a tough time dying against regular enemies, or I can't make it out of a room, or past a certain part because just the enemies, there's too many of them and I can't get around them properly and the knife's not working for me, I just got to work that shit out. But when I get to the boss battles, where I'm sure the most of the difficulty and issues are going to arise, I might have to look it up. You know, and in the end, looking it up, that's still difficult because basically all I'm doing is just replicating what, I guess you could say, a player that is experienced with it or has practiced it did. And I will practice it, and I'll bring you guys back, and I will try to beat it with the knowledge that I've gained from watching someone else do it. I can promise you that's going to happen on, like, probably all of the boss fights. Everybody else shouldn't be too difficult. Avoiding the lickers, the zombies, I'm not worried about that. But I'm doing, as you can tell if you haven't noticed already, Claire A, Leon B. I originally did my regular plain playthrough, just playing through it. I did Leon A, Claire B. And I know a lot of you wanted me to, you guys enjoyed the RE2 playthrough way back in the day so much that you wanted me to just play Claire A, Leon B. Just play it, you know, without any frills, without any stipulations. Just play it again the opposite way. And I was always against that. It's pretty much the same playthrough. I'm like, if I'm gonna play RE2 again, it's gonna be with a stipulation. Same goes with RE3. It's gonna be with a stipulation, like knife only or a speed run or no damage. Which, by the way, I'm still thinking about doing a no damage run of the original Resident Evil someday. I remember back in the day, I was trying to do that just for fun, despite the channel. On my own, I was trying to beat the game without any damage, and it seemed surprisingly very doable. And I was like, alright, I gotta do this for my channel someday. And I never beat it all the way. I never, you know, got to the end doing that. I think I always got hung up at the Plant 42 fight. But I definitely hope to do that with my channel. It'd be so awesome to revisit Resident Evil 1, the original. The first playthrough I ever did on my channel. It would be fucking amazing to go back to that. Just like it's amazing to go back to this. It's just such a great feeling. A very nostalgic feeling. I feel like a little kid again. This game still holds up, man. I guarantee you I'm still going to have a blast playing this right now. I promise you. And yeah, I'm almost certain that my skills haven't diminished in this game. Like, I'm going to remember everything there is to do and how to dodge, and I don't think I'll have a tough time until I get to the bosses. But other than that, like, you know, like, I don't forget the buttons. I know how to run. I know how to do everything. I know the buttons that get me in and out of my inventory. This is not going to be tough, I don't think, until I get to the bosses. That's what this is all about. You should basically just call this, let's play Resident Evil 2 knife only against the bosses, because that's when it's really going to get interesting.
I'm a human.
Seemed like it cut Claire off right there. She's like, don't shoot, I'm a human. Cut up. This is an old disc. This is actually, this particular copy that I put in is a copy I got from the Goodwill.
What's going on in this
Ages ago. I have like 4 or 5 copies of Resident Evil 2. I have my original one that I got when I was a kid that I love with all my heart. It's filled with scratches and dust. And I have like 4 other copies that are actually mint fucking condition that I got from the Goodwill, eBay. I got a lot of copies of Resident Evil 2.
But don't you worry, girlie. You'll be safe in here.
So basically,
Close eye on things.
I'm just gonna go ahead and unequip that. Oh, those sound effects. It feels so good to be back with this game. So I could just basically leave here, but I want to see the cutscene of him getting munched. Since it's been so long since I played this, I want to experience this game again. It's been so long since I Let's Played it, and just as long since I played it in general. I think the last time I played it, period, was when I Let's Played it. Back in 2012. He's got the arrow stuck in his chest there. He's missing an arm. Is he missing an arm too? Yeah, he's missing an arm too, man. That sorry ass bow gun really did a number on that zombie. But you know, yeah, you definitely weren't gonna survive that. Okay, no, I might die like right here. You know what? For this part right here, I just need to take damage. Just suck it up and take damage, because this is the only part where I'll really be in close quarters and I won't be able to move around much or get around my enemy. So I could probably just take damage here, and then for the rest of the way, just avoid the enemies because I'll have more room. I don't think they'll put me into caution either. Once I'm in caution, I'll be limping, which will slow me down incredibly. But if I know I can't hit them. I just want to fuck around with them. But if I just take damage here and I'm still in fine, I think I can make it through the rest of this outside area before we get to the police station without taking any further damage. But we shall see. I'm definitely not going to try to knife these boys. They both need to fall here. I could have got around that guy. Yep, still in fine. I don't know if we're in fine. Let's see. Yep, still in fine. We're good. I remember all my old tactics. I remember all the old steps. Like it was yesterday that I played this on my channel. So I elected to go with, what is this, 4x3 or this the original standard ratio, as opposed to stretching it out. I was like testing it out, and let me know what you guys prefer. If you guys prefer it stretched out or whatever, I'll probably do Leon B, which is what I'm really looking forward to, because I enjoy Leon's scenario much more than I do Claire's, just because Ada and they have more speaking parts with each other. It seems like they have more parts where they meet up too. But I'm gonna do, if you guys don't like it in this ratio, with the black bars on the side, or with that much black bar on the side, I'll stretch it out. But even when I stretch it out, make it 16:9 for Leon, there's still gonna be black bars, but not as much. But let me know if you prefer it like this. I thought it looked better like this. That's why I decided to go with this, because stretching it out, it already looks fucking bad. You know? So stretching it out, you can't make these guys lunge at you or nothing. She's still in fine, man. She's a tough one. I didn't pick up anything. I could get the secret costume, but that would require me to kill Brad with the knife only, and I got enough shit to worry about trying to take fucking Brad out with the knife only. That is a big fucking mistake. So Brad should be there. I will take a peek in on him and check him out. God damn it, I love Resident Evil. Feels so good to be playing this, especially after motherfucking Resident Evil 7 demo that I did on my channel. Check that out. There goes Brad. Fuck. Because I didn't collect anything. Brad's punk ass, chicken wuss, chicken hearted, fucking untrustworthy motherfucking ass is down here. You know, I just did Resident Evil 7 demo on my channel, so check that out if you want. And find out my thoughts on that. But man, it's a damn shame. Never mind. Let me not speak anymore about it. But I am looking forward to another reason why I want to do this now, because Resident Evil 2, the remake, is coming soon. And to be honest, I'll probably play that pretty soon after it comes out. Of course, I'm not going to do that blind for this channel. Fuck that. You got to be out your mind. I'm going to sit back and play that shit on my own and enjoy every inch of it without commentating and having my mind split down the middle, providing stimulating commentary and, you know, trying to enjoy the game at the same time. I'm not going to do that for RE2 Remake. I'm going to play that on my own. But I think I'll put up a playthrough of RE Remake pretty quick.
Who are you?
Because I'm doing all the Resident Evil games
Claire Redfield.
on my
I'm looking
channel,
for my brother Chris.
We lost
and I'm doing them in
contact
release
with him
order. I've been doing that
over
since the
10
start,
days
since
ago.
back in 2010 with
Chris,
the original
Jill,
Resident
Barry.
Evil. I've been slowly making my
Every
way
last
through the entire
STARS team
series,
member
which is
has
my favorite
disappeared.
series of all times. Favorite
We should
gaming
have listened to them.
series. So
What happened?
RE2, if I continue with that, would have to come farther down the line, because I've
2
only made it up
months
to
there was this
RE0 was the last
incident
one I did.
Involving these
think.
zombie
Was it 0? Yeah, it was 0 was the last one I did. So next will be the Outbreak series, then RE4, which, oh my god, I cannot wait to get to RE4, man. That has been... I've been itching and impatiently waiting for that for a long time, man.
At the risk of their own lives. But no one believed them.
But I'm thinking I
Are
might
you okay?
do RE2 remake out of order, because that would be the last, or the second to the last game to come out. I think 0 will come out before it. So that'll be the last game to come out, which means I have to wait till after 7 to play it, and I'm not going to do that. I think I'll play that a little sooner.
But
Just go.
And I'm still waiting to see if it's true, the rumors are true
Just
about the
hang in there.
Outbreak series,
I'll be
that they're
back
getting an
soon.
HD remake. Which is the only reason why you aren't seeing the Outbreak series right now. Because I'm waiting for confirmation of the HD remastering of that, if that's even a thing. You know, you can't always believe rumors on the internet. But yeah, guys, I'm also gonna do RE3 like this with the knife only. So look forward to that. Right when I'm done with this playthrough, I'm gonna go ahead and do RE3, my favorite Resident Evil game of all time. You know, I'm sorry. That game is fun. It's quick. It's fun. It's that classic RE that you guys love and want to see. And it's just fucking gameplay wise, maybe not in the pacing, but gameplay wise, it is the most polished of the Resident Evil games on the PlayStation 1. I'm sorry, it is my favorite. Graphics are like the best out of the PlayStation 1 games, the original PlayStation 1 entries, and it is just my favorite Resident Evil. It has a psychopathic serial killer-esque creature chasing you around the whole time. I love slasher movies. So that relentless bastard chasing you from room to room, Jill's sexy ass, you know, it's fast moving. I do like the pace. I know you guys like the slower pace to Resident Evil, and RE3 is definitely faster. I just don't know what it is. RE3 is just my shit. But I will definitely be doing a knife only run of that whenever I fucking finish this one. Whenever that may be. Because I know I'm going to get stuck. I know I'm going to have a hard time with this game. It's going to be some rough patches. For sure coming through. And this guy is going to get totally avoided right here forever. This is going to be like a speed run almost. There's going to be speed run tactics utilized. Because I'm not trying to fucking fight anything. Unless it's a boss. Can I pick this up? And no, I can't. I was gonna be like, can I pick this herb up in time? I absolutely cannot. I might get tripped up here and there about the order of things, of where I should go first and what I should do. I might forget an item here and there, but for the most part, I feel like I'm in autopilot right now. The only reason I could talk to you guys this much is because I've played this game so fucking much. Like, I don't even think it'll matter. See, I'm already blanking now. I don't remember where you get the lighter from. Where do I get the lighter from? I can't fuck with this yet. One thing that might happen is I might get the scenarios mixed up. See, right here, I thought I could get that jewel in there with Claire, but I can't get that yet. And I keep on wanting to pick up health. I mean, not health, ammo. But this is knife only. I can't do that. Now that I think about it, this is going to be really difficult once I get to the bosses. Oof! Oh, that dodge still works, man. I remember my dodges. So yeah, the only problem I'll probably have is remembering which scenario I'm fucking playing when I'm in the heat of this, when I'm in the middle of this shit. Like just now when I thought I was supposed to get the jewel, but I can't because Claire doesn't come equipped with the lighter. She comes equipped with the lockpick right off the bat. Girl, if you don't push that shit, stop wasting my time. We are out of time already, man. It's a 20-minute mark already. Shit. There's a 20-minute mark already, man. There's some shit right there. No, there's also, I'm not gonna pick it up, but I'll show it to you. The second, I think it's like a tie for like the best hidden item in the whole entire game. There's an item behind this statue. You can't see it whatsoever. It is 100% hidden. And then there's another hidden item, which, you know, neck and neck for the greatest hidden item in the game, which is in the precinct. Well, the whole thing is a precinct. The office areas where all the cops hang out, where all their offices are. I don't know what that's called. It's called something. But there's an item behind the desk that's amazingly hidden. And voila, some bullets back here. But we don't need that because this is knife only. Alright, so I guess this video can be a little bit longer than what I want the rest to be. I want the rest of the videos from here on in to be 20 minutes. 20 to 22 minutes. This one, I guess, can be 25 or something. Just to get this cutscene in there. Actually, once again, confusing this shit with Leon's. We're not going to get a cutscene. We're not going to see Leon here. We don't see Leon until we get into the door that's outside and around the corner. So let me go ahead. Damn. There's really not much for me to do in this, huh? I don't need to pick up any ammo or items or anything. Pick up any grenade launchers. This is... I'm getting kind of worried, man. I think I'm going to have a hard time. Well, this is like... It's sinking in exactly. I don't need to come in here at all, do I? No, I need to pick up that journal, the diary for Chris, because then that'll give me the unicorn medal. For a second I was thinking, there's no reason for me to be in here. I'm not gonna pick up any files. Damn, that's it, huh? Isn't there a first aid spray over here? No, I must only be in Leon's. It looks like a Ricky's desk. Alright, so what has to happen here, I think we're gonna get Sherry. We're gonna get a cutscene with Sherry when we go out here. We're gonna get a fax that I'm not gonna fucking read. Nope, no cutscene. I'm getting my shit mixed up, man. It's gonna happen. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make my way back downstairs, use this unicorn thing, try to do it without getting bitten, without getting gnawed on, without getting some zombies sinking their teeth into my precious, soft, pure neck. This is young Claire right there. This is virginal Claire. Alright, I gotta try to make it past these zombies and then I'm in the clear. Oh, there's still that liquor, but he's nothing to worry about. Oh, it's taking a long time to load. What? I'm using the PS3 for this. The PS Triple. I expect like the best performance ever. Okay. I don't expect this shit to be chugging. Struggling to load. The disc is pretty fucking clean. Whoever had this shit before me when I bought it at the Goodwill took mucho care of their game. The thing is like spotless. I mean, you know, discs don't last forever, contrary to what you believe. They will erode over time, which sucks. Back when I was collecting games, look at this shit. Ugh. I was under the impression that I'd have these disc-based games forever, until I found out that disc rot is definitely a thing. On my ass! And these games won't last forever, which kind of put a damper on my game collecting. I still collect games, but definitely not as ferociously as I was back in the days. But alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode, about 25 minutes. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me go ahead and plunk down this unicorn medal. And then let me go ahead and save. Fuck, I gotta go back and get the ink ribbon I dumped off. But I'll cut it here and I'll go save off screen. And it has begun. It has begun. Our return to the classic survival horror experience that is Resident Evil 2. My second favorite Resident Evil of all times. And it is so good to be back. A long time coming. And give me feedback. Let me know what you think. and it's very late. I'm tired. I had to start this no matter what. Get it underway, and it's been long enough. So, if you like the video, feel free to like it. If you want more, feel free to subscribe and become infected. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you should 100% like it, because I kept your attention for that long, and it deserves some feedback. Any feedback is good feedback. If you disliked the video, go ahead and dislike it, whatever. Tell me why. It's all good. But thanks for watching, guys. This is TheGameViruss. I'll see you guys in the next episode, part 2. Let's play Resident Evil 2, knife only, no practice. This is TheGameViruss. Later.